No one expected the system to break. Not for this. Not for her. Inside Gatorade's digital control room, everything looked routine just minutes before launch. Engineers monitored dashboards, marketing teams watched the countdown, and executives waited calmly, anticipating strong but manageable demand. They had launched campaigns before. They had partnered with elite athletes before. They had handled traffic spikes before. But they had never seen anything like this. The moment Caitlin Clark's custom bottle went live, traffic didn't rise gradually or predictably. It exploded. Thousands of users flooded the page within seconds, purchase requests piling up faster than servers could process them. Systems built to withstand massive demand began to slow under the sudden pressure. Then came the shock. In just 20 seconds, it was completely sold out. Engineers stared at their screens in disbelief. Executives fell silent. This wasn't supposed to happen that fast. In that instant, one truth became undeniable. Caitlin Clark wasn't just popular, she was powerful. But the real story didn't begin with Gatorade. It had started months earlier, when the first signs emerged that something about Clark was different. At first, the shift was subtle. Her highlights spread faster than anyone else's. Her clips generated unusually high engagement. Her name began appearing in conversations far beyond the typical basketball audience. Then the momentum intensified. Arena attendance surged wherever she played. Ticket prices climbed. Fans weren't just showing up to watch a game. They were showing up specifically to watch her.
And hold on, y'all getting a lot of free promo over here. Caitlin Clark, Tyrese Halliburton going viral with this new Gatorade content, man. This is everywhere at this point. I see it being posted pretty much everywhere. And hopefully we can get to some actual Caitlin Clark hoop footage in the very near future if a CBA deal gets done. Let's take a look at this here. All right, man. So we got new Caitlin Clark Gatorade content coming up, man. Oh, these are fire. You see these shoes? These are fire. These are fire. Those are super fire. So we have that. And now I want to get into some things that Rachel Demita said. I think she was spot on with quite a few things here in regards to this whole.
That distinction changed everything. When fans begin following a player instead of team, the balance of influence shifts away from the system and toward the individual. Brands recognize it almost immediately. Nike saw it first because Nike doesn't invest on performance alone. They invest in trajectory and cultural gravity. And Caitlin Clark had both. It wasn't manufactured hype or forced promotion. It was authentic. Wherever she appeared, attention followed. Whenever she played, conversations expanded. Every movement sparked a reaction. This wasn't just fan support, it was momentum. And in sports, momentum is the most powerful force there is. Once it starts building, it sustains itself, growing rapidly, spreading wider, and eventually moving beyond anyone's control.
Site, it had this and it scrolled down, it was like sold out. They literally made it almost like Nike sneakers. Like, I've never seen anything like that before. A damn water bottle crashed the fucking site. Like, it's gonna sell out in seconds. There are 2,200 Caitlin Clark fans that will spend $20 on anything that says the word Caitlin Clark on it. Like, I know myself, like, this is as somebody that, like, sold quite a bit of merch. I absolutely sold quite a bit of merchandise with around this, and it was great. You know, before anything was Caitlin Clark logo related, and people were searching for things. Man, I made a bit of money from merch. That being said, I stand by this. I still feel like I did make kind of cool merch.
It spread beyond boundaries. Even Tyrese Halliburton responded. Not like someone casually observing from a distance, but like someone recognizing a shift in real time. NBA players understand influence better than anyone. They live inside it, they study its patterns, and they know when something different is happening. What they saw was clear. Caitlin Clark wasn't following the traditional timeline of stardom. She was accelerating past it, faster than expected, faster than predicted, faster than anyone could control. Brands adjusted quickly because brands don't chase hype. They chase attention, connection, and relevance. Clark was generating all three simultaneously. Her presence wasn't limited to the court. It expanded into culture, conversation, and identity. Fans weren't just supporting her performance. They were supporting what she represented: possibility, change, evolution. The Gatorade launch exposed the full scale of it. It wasn't meant to break records or overwhelm systems. It was simply meant to exist. But fans transformed it into something bigger. They waited, they watched, they prepared. And the moment it went live, they acted instantly. Not because they needed the product, but because they wanted connection to her, to the moment, to history unfolding in real time. 20 seconds was all it took. Inside Gatorade, the data told a clear story. This was a routine demand. This was elite-level influence. The kind that shifts strategy, perception, and ultimately power. Because in sports, power has always followed attention. And attention was now following Caitlin Clark, not as a passing trend, but as something earned organically, authentically, inevitably. The sports world reacted immediately. Media coverage intensified. Analysts debated the implications. Fans amplified the moment across every platform. Moments like this confirm something deeper: belief that something new is happening, that something significant is unfolding, that the future is arriving faster than expected. And Clark stood at the center of it. NBA players continued acknowledging her presence not through stage announcements, but through respect, because real respect cannot be manufactured.
Seen in years, and shout out to all of you guys who came and hung out on the live stream. That was so much fun, but there was some WNBA stuff that was going on over the past few days. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. Covering the WNBA as of late has become more like a chore than it is something enjoyable for me, because we haven't been able to
see, and you know, obviously I enjoy covering women's basketball. I cover the NFL as well. I will say, man, this whole CBA situation has drug on for so long. Rachel Demita is not the only creator that I've heard say this. You know, there's a bunch of creators, there's a bunch of people who cover the WNBA who have just been turned off, man. You've seen Jason Whitlock say he's done. He walked away. You know, Colin Cowherd, these guys.
And the kind of cost of living crisis, where it's a weird one, because it's like, it's not, everything's getting more expensive, but it's like people in general aren't looking to spend excess because, you know, the actual cost of living has gone way up. Not most of the time people's money hasn't gone down, it's just the cost of surviving has gone up. So that's when discretionary income goes down. But still, when it comes down to it, we have genuinely got a situation where we know once that shoe releases, holy shit. Once that shoe releases, I'm genuinely it's gonna be Nike's biggest launch of the year.
Respect can't be manufactured. It can only be given, and it was being given freely. The Gatorade moment became symbolic, not because of what was sold, but because of what it revealed. It revealed scale, reach, and influence that stretched far beyond traditional limitations. Traditional growth is supposed to be gradual. Recognition builds slowly. Evolution happens step by step. But Caitlin Clark wasn't gradual. She was exponential. Each moment accelerated the next. Every response amplified the next. Every reaction strengthened the next until momentum became impossible to deny. Brands saw it. Media saw it. Players saw it. Fans had recognized it long before anyone else. Because fans are always first to feel authenticity. They sense connection before executives measure it, create influence before infrastructure adapts to it, and elevate presence before systems know how to respond. Clark built that connection completely, not through marketing campaigns or forced promotion, but through presence, performance, and authenticity. The sold-out bottle wasn't just a product launch. It was proof that she had reached a level where her influence could move markets instantly, reshape expectations, and expand beyond containment. Influence like that doesn't remain small. It grows, evolves, and transforms everything around it. What made it even more powerful was how naturally it unfolded. She didn't demand attention. Attention found her. She didn't force influence. Influence followed her. She didn't chase momentum. Momentum formed around her. Now the entire sports world watches closely, because moments like this signal turning points. The kind where the future becomes visible, where influence becomes undeniable, where history begins to shift. Caitlin Clark didn't just crash a website. She signaled a new era.
Caitlin Clark's name on anything. And to be fair, it's probably why Caitlin Clark is so selective in what she endorses. It probably is. Like, she's not going to endorse absolutely anything. For a big reason of, if she does go and just try to endorse anything, we could be at a stage where it's going to be boss. If she endorses a shitty product, it might look bad on her, because it's almost like she is a celebrity. The only comparison that I can give is, like, she is a celebrity that has seemingly got
the Caitlin Clark takeover for the 2026 WNBA offseason continues, going viral with Indiana Pacer point guard Tyrese Halliburton, as he did a sneaky little pop-up at the Gatorade shoot. We got to get into that. Rachel Demita is making waves. Shout out to Rachel Demita. She's making waves for a video she put out where she basically said covering the WNBA is starting to feel more like a chore than it is being enjoyable. It's making waves, man. We got to get into all of it. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, hype the video for me as well. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. Let's start here with the new Caitlin Clark commercial, Gatorade, with Tyrese Halliburton popping up. This was pretty cool to see.
Surprise!
Tyrese!
What's up, y'all? It's Tyrese here to surprise my girl Caitlin. Gatorade has brought back her favorite flavor, Rainberry, now with lower sugar.
Rainberry, best Gatorade flavor that's ever been invented right here.
Try it and tell me if it tastes the same.
Even better than I remember. It's not even close.
And it's got your face on it. Surprise!
Tyrese!
What's up, y'all? It's Tyrese here to surprise my girl Caitlin. Gatorade has brought back her favorite flavor, Rainberry, now with lower sugar.
Rainberry, best Gatorade flavor that's ever been invented right here.
Try it and tell me if it tastes the same.
Even better than I remember. It's not even close.
And it's got your face on it.
Hey, Gatorade, man, y'all need to kick some of that over to KTV, man. Hold on, y'all getting a lot of free promo over here. Caitlin Clark, Tyrese Halliburton going viral with this new Gatorade content, man. This is everywhere at this point. I see it being posted pretty much everywhere, and hopefully we can get to some actual Caitlin Clark hoop footage in the very near future if a CBA deal gets done. Let's take a look at this here. All right, man. So we got new Caitlin Clark Gatorade content coming up, man. Oh, these are.
She revealed something even more significant. Belief at scale. Belief from fans. Belief from brands. Belief from the sports world itself. And belief is the foundation of legacy. Legacy isn't built through announcements or headlines. It's built through response, through connection, through moments so powerful they cannot be ignored. In just 20 seconds, Caitlin Clark created one of those moments. A moment that proved her influence wasn't temporary, fragile, or dependent on circumstance. It was real, it was powerful, and it was still growing stronger. Because once the world witnesses influence like that, everything shifts. Expectations change. Opportunities expand. The future recalibrates. And Clark was already standing at the center of it, not waiting for permission, not seeking validation, but moving forward inevitably and unstoppably into the industry she was already transforming.